We have a major winter storm that is brewing across the central United States. Countless winter storm warnings and even blizzard warnings are in effect for Kansas and Missouri. Starting off in the Ohio Valley region, this is what the HRRR thinks will happen. Areas that are green are rain, areas that are red are freezing rain, areas of purple are sleet, and areas of blue are snow. As you can see, this is already starting in Kansas City right now as they're getting sleet and snow. Overnight, the storm will continue to track further east. In the wee morning hours, it looks like areas like Missouri will see the heaviest snowfall, sleet, and ice that it will see the whole day. As this moves through and starts to dump a lot of snow, a lot of ice, and a lot of freezing rain, this will also have a severe threat in the deep south. Then overnight Sunday into Monday night, the East Coast states, mostly the northern mid-Atlantic, will start to see some snow and some ice. And then on the back end of the system, Monday night, we could see some more snow in those mid-Atlantic states. The most hazardous type of winter weather is freezing or rain. Freezing rain is the most hazardous because it will accumulate just like rain, but then once it hits the surface, it turns into ice. Starting in southeast Missouri, stretching all the way through central Kentucky, the HRRR forecasts that we can get upwards of an inch of freezing rain. If we get more than an inch of freezing rain in these places, power can be out for days, maybe even weeks. Road travel will be extremely dangerous, and lots of businesses and schools will be shut down. And let me tell you, the HRRR is a little bit conservative. Here's the NAM model, and it's also being a lot more conservative with the ice totals, but it's also bringing them even further into the East Coast. But as you can see, it also shows those 1 inch plus values of freezing rain stretching all the way from the middle parts of Missouri all the way up into West Virginia. And then the HRW NSSL is taking a more aggressive approach to this. As you can see, values of more than 1.5 inches in areas of central and northern Kentucky, areas reaching upwards of 2 inches of freezing rain in southeastern Missouri. That would cause catastrophic damage. And then even areas like North Carolina seeing upwards of 1/4 inch of freezing rain. All that you need to cause problems is 1/10 inch of freezing rain. And areas seeing up to 2 inches, that could be catastrophic. But there's also a good side of this. This is how much snow the HRRR thinks will actually collect on the ground. So not just snow that's falling, but snow that will actually collect on the ground. And as you can see, areas of central Indiana can see upwards of 25 inches of snow on the ground. Areas like southern Pennsylvania will see around 8 to 10 inches of snow. And then areas like Richmond, Virginia will see around 2 inches of snow. Areas like Philadelphia will see 4 to 6 inches of snow. New York City with a trace to 1 inch of snow. And then if we move this map back a little bit to around Kansas and Missouri area where we have the blizzard warnings in effect, we can also see around 25 inches of snow on the ground in central Kansas. And then areas north of Kansas City, we can see almost 20 inches of snow. This is the Winter Storm Severity Index. This is mostly for ice, but it also does involve snow if it does prohibit the day-to-day life. So basically, this is how much your day-to-day life will change because of the winter weather. In gray areas, you might not see many changes, maybe like a isolated power outage and some bad driving conditions. Areas in the yellow and orange, you might see numerous power outages and difficult driving. You also will likely see business closures. Areas in the red, you will have a lot of impacts to daily life. Travel is not advised. You're honestly not supposed to travel in these areas. You probably will have a winter storm warning that says so. And then areas in the purple is where travel is not advised at all. Mainly every business will be closed. Lots and lots of power outages will happen. So as you can see, the areas in the purple are areas like southern Illinois, southern Indiana, and the northwestern corridor of Kentucky. And then also areas in the red, like areas north of Kansas City, and areas like Washington, D.C. Really, if you're in any area that's yellow or higher, you will probably see some major impacts out of this storm. Here's how much snow every National Weather Service office thinks we'll get in the next 48 hours. So this doesn't go to the end of our system, so areas on the East Coast and the Mid-Atlantic, you may see more snow than this is saying. These National Weather Service forecasts are normally pretty conservative, and it's showing areas with the highest snow totals being north of Kansas City, where you get around 16 to 20 inches of snow. And then areas like southern Ohio and southern Indiana, you are going to be able to get 6 to 12 inches of snow. And then even though the system is not out of there yet, places like DC are expected to get around 5 to 6 inches of snow. So you mid-Atlanticers, this is your snowstorm. I do not want any more complaining from y'all. Here's a look at all the warnings across the continental US. Don't mind anything that's not in this region. That region right there is where we're looking at. So areas that are in that dark purple, almost blue, those are winter weather advisories. So either this means that you'll get a couple inches of snow, or you'll get around 1/10 of an inch of ice. So if you're in a winter weather advisory, you may have some problems with the snow or either the ice. Areas in the pink is where you have winter weather warnings. In those areas, you're expected to get a lot of snow or either a 1/4 of an inch of ice or more. This will cause lots of travel disruptions and lots of power outages. And then areas in this orange right here are blizzard warnings. This is where you're supposed to get heavy snow along with heavy winds causing blizzard and whiteout conditions. This is where the HRRR is predicting them to get around 25 inches of snow that actually falls on the ground. And then if we look ahead from this system, as you can see, this is our system. Right now. It's in Colorado. So this is our vorticity at 500 millibars. So this is around halfway up our atmosphere. So right now, as you can see, this is our system right here, and it's in Colorado, and it's causing problems all the way out to here. But as we play this through into the night tonight, you can see the system becomes a lot more defined and more cyclonic. This is our system on Monday morning. It is clearly a winter storm right there with the low pressure center being around here. And it is causing impacts basically everywhere in front of it and where it is. And then as we play this through, this goes off of the United States. And then we have a new one that's possibly even more dangerous brewing. I'm not sure if you can spot it, but it's actually a lot more south, and it's currently hitting Texas. Here it is right here. This is our next winter storm, and this is starting on the 10th. Starting on the 10th, Texas and Dallas could see some snow, actually. You might see a lot of snow. It's still really far out to tell, but you likely will see some snow. And then as this continues, you can see it's starting to go into the deep south. So this could cause some snow problems, icing problems, some type of winter weather for areas, especially like Tennessee. And then as it moves through, this GFS run is very, very aggressive and turns this into a very strong nor'easter, which probably will not happen, but just a little anomaly there. That's what an insane winter storm would look like on this graphic right here. So we're looking around the 10th to the 11th for our next winter storm. And then as we move this through, it's actually quite quiet, but you can see there is another one that is brewing around the 16th and the 17th. So it is January. We'll have a lot of these winter storms, but this is the one that we're focusing on right now. So that is really all for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe and tell me what your thoughts are in the comment and how much snow you're expecting to get. How much snow do you guys think is a lot of snow? And what's your favorite type of winter weather? But that is really all. I hope to see you guys in the next video.